시작하시죠.
Oscar, as a veteran in the sports equipment manufacturing and sales industry,
Yes.
operating the Chedech brand of carbon folding bicycles since 2000 until the present, can you briefly tell us about you?
Okay. First, English is not my mother tongue, so my English cannot be enough to understand. But I will try to deliver the information about the bike and also about me. Yes, I started business 2000, and then my first business was about advertising and marketing
Okay.
agency, and I continued to run it until 2006. But from 2006, I changed my company into a sports equipment business. So I started table tennis business 2006, and then has been running table tennis business for all those years. 2013, I thought maybe I need one more business, so I wanted to run bike business. I flew to Germany and I became the agency for Koratec bike. But also at the same time, I started to design and then thought about Chedech bike. At that time, I thought maybe if I can produce a Chedech bike, then my bike business can be successful. If not, it will be very difficult to have another business. So yeah, that's my brief story.
Okay, thank you for the introduction.
Yeah.
So, you, as an
Yes.
expert in folding bicycles,
Uh-huh.
may I ask questions on
Okay.
behalf of the viewers?
Okay.
All right, okay. So, the first question:
Mhm.
what are the key benefits
Mhm.
of using a folding bicycle?
Uh, in the recent video, I had an interview with Jose, and then he was the first purchaser of Chedek in EU country, and he said that he liked Chedek because it's a little bit more about mobility, not only as a sporting goods, but also it is connected with mobility. Like he thought that we could use Chedek bike with trains, and it's very easy to commute connected with public transportation. Also, it was good to have this bike all through the European countries, connecting train system. So I think one of the best thing about folding bike is it's easy to carry around, and also very compact size to store in smaller space. So those two things help you to enjoy bike more than the normal big size bike.
Okay, and how do folding bicycles differ from regular bicycles in terms of design?
Folding bike has jointing parts because we need to fold it. So a lot of bike brands try to make a good folding bike, but this jointing makes a lot of problem. One of the problem is we don't have a balance of weight on the front side and then rear side. If the balance is not existing in the bike, then we have some problem when we ride fast. So this is one of the problem. And also the durability of this folding part is another key issue. So because a lot of bikes after folding many times, folding and unfolding many times, it can be easily broken. And also when we see a lot of folding bikes, there is a weight focus on the jointing part, then it can be easily broken also. Therefore, the initial design, considering the weight balance and then how to handle this, many times of folding and unfolding mechanism is very key points. So, but however, I think the basic problem has been always staying for folding bikes. A lot of people thought that folding bikes needs to have a metal frame
Okay.
because folding bikes need some space for folding wheel set inside. Therefore, material has been always iron or alloy parts, and then it resulted in heavier weight than we might expect. So that was the key issue when I designed Chedek bike, and I think we solved this problem pretty well.
Okay, so I know that you are currently making carbon folding bicycles, what are the advantages of using carbon fiber for the frame of a folding bicycle?
Yeah, okay. Uh, it's very simple, and then a lot of people already know the answer because we have a lot of metal road bike and then and carbon road bike. When we change from metal bike into carbon bike, we can feel the difference right away. The weight is lighter, and also the flexibility of carbon frame helps us to ride faster and also comfortable because the carbon frame absorbs the vibration from the bottom. Those medieval bike has a smaller size wheelset, which means that we have more vibration from the bottom. So it's very important to reduce the vibration and shaking movement from the bottom. But with metal bike, all those vibration comes directly to your wrist and then to your backbone. But with carbon frame, you feel more comfortable. So with those things, Chedek is lighter than other normal, metal bike, and also it is more comfortable and very fast bike also. When we lose less weight, when we lose weight a little bit more, we can make the bike faster. It's very easy and then a proven fact.
Okay, then what factors should I consider when choosing a folding bicycle for commuting or traveling?
If you are strong enough to carry heavy bike, maybe Chedek is not the necessary bike. You have a lot of cheaper bike with heavy weight. But if you enjoy riding fast, also if you want to carry it everywhere, like Chedek six-speed external gear model is an 8.6. I think you can carry the bike inside the car trunk everywhere. And if you find some place you want to ride a bike, then you can take it out and you can ride it. So therefore, if you enjoy riding bike anytime in any place, you can think of Chedek more easily. But if you want to save your money, and if you are strong enough to carry 12 or 13 kilogram bikes easily, then you don't have to buy Chedek. But lightness is the answer for all riders. So that was one slogan we used for Eurobike show. Light is right. I heard it has come from some other guy, but I thought this sentence applies to Chedek quite well.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Okay, and can carbon folding bicycles support the weight of a heavier rider?
I think we are in the formal way. We are saying that Chedek bike is recommended under below 100 kilogram riders, but the matter of fact is this bike is stronger enough to carry heavier weight people. As for me, I rode Chedek with a big bag on my back. When I had travel in many European countries, and then my bag was really heavy, but it was totally okay. But however, when I see the problem of weight balance, if the bike is very light and then the rider is very heavy, on the uphill and then downhill, it's a little bit also dangerous. So we like to keep it 100 kilogram.
Right. Are there any notable brands or models of folding bicycles that are highly recommended in the market?
I think every bike has its good things and its shortages. So I don't want to judge which bike is better than Chedek, which bike is uh, less better worse than Chedek. Generally, I think Chedek is a very ideal bike, and we cannot compare any bike from the world with Chedek because it's lighter and very comfortable. But however, there are many other bikes which has a little bit different side of good things. So it's up to customers.
All right. Okay, can you freely tell me about your brand Chedech?
Excuse me again. The
Can
meaning
you-
of the brand?
No, I mean, can you just freely tell me about your brand, Chedech?
Okay. Chedech is a full carbon folding bike. I think this is the only kind made of the whole part is carbon. Even the small parts is made of carbon. You can see it, and then you will find everything's done with carbon, which means that it's lighter and more comfortable, and then it's also a very fast riding bike. But with these features as a bike, also it's very easy to fold and unfold because we have a quick release system, and also those quick release system has a double locking mechanism, which means you can ride it long time, but you don't have to be worried these jointing parts can be loosened. So this bike is very ideal, and then with compact size when folded, so you can carry it everywhere and easy to connect with public transportation. Therefore, I think this is really good for daily uses and also for commuting and also traveling. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any more things to tell us?
I think once we release this video, because this is a English interview, and I have been always using only Korean language for the introduction of Chedech bike. So this is a kind of first English interview for me. Of course, I had some interview with Jose, but that was like conversation. But this is the first conversation we had. Actually, the voice is in a corner. He is my staff, and I hope we can continue to introduce more information. And also, if people have questions, maybe they can write a reply. Then we can prepare answer for those questions. So this is first one. I want to continue to develop this English video into more customized questions.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.